The eye of the storm. The day itself was long and boring, not much was really going on. That evening at about 3:30 p.m. it began to storm. I sat in my bedroom for most of the afternoon watching YouTube and playing games, and then I started to get tired and decided it was a great time to take a nap. I woke at around 5:25 to a tornado siren going off in the distance. It was storming more violently now, with hail hitting my window and the side of my house. I then, just to see if I could spot any clouds that looked as though they were forming into a tornado, opened my blinds for a second and saw nothing. At about 6 o'clock the tornado siren was still going off and I was eating dinner. I could hear cars going down my street. Perhaps these were people rushing home to get ready. The tornado siren was sounding on off every few minutes. I was unable to check any weather report as the power went off about 15 minutes ago. I then checked out of my window as I have been doing regularly and saw that the clouds were dark and low. The tornado siren has gone once again, and this time there is tornado on the ground. I saw it form just a little while away. During a tornado you want to get as low to the ground as possible, such as a basement, but the only problem is I didn't have a basement. No basement, and too afraid to go outside, I got under my table as that seemed to me the only logical option. Suddenly the siren went out. It seemed it had been going off for a while. The time was about 7 o'clock and outside was dark, but the sun hadn't gone down. Suddenly a loud noise like a train passing by began. It kept getting closer and closer, and then suddenly the right wall of my living room was ripped off and then lifted. The rest soon followed. I wanted to get up and run by. I knew if I did my chances of death would soon become an absolute certainty. The table I was under was pulled up and I was blown aside facing up, and for a split second I saw something. I can not describe its horrendous appearance, but it looked like an eye. Well, perhaps an eye made out of multiple eyes. Hundreds of them, millions, trillions. From what I could see it looked directly at me and I looked directly at it. Every night since then I have dreams of that moment, but in these dreams it talks to me, tells me to do things. Is that the voice that told you to kill that family? Yes. Patient 89 responded. How exactly did it tell you to kill them? What does it sound like? To sacrifice them, so he may have something to feed on, and it sounds like rolling thunder. Has it ever told you anything about itself? It told me its name. I can't pronounce it well, but it was something like Oculus Kivadet. Thank you. You may return to your room. Remember, breakfast is at 8 o'clock.